So we had a few questions about A51 finance, and I thought, let's do a video on it. Full disclosure, I'm not in it. I probably won't be getting into it. That's not to cast shade at A51. Remember that when you see people kind of promoting projects, really dig into, are they getting paid for it, or were they given the liquidity? Because most people are. And I'll just be super aware of that. So we're not affiliated with A51, and I haven't taken their money, and I do that on purpose. There's a lot of kind of car channels I used to watch that they gave reviews of cars, and the reviews were awesome because they talk about the good and the bad. And then the car brands started paying them quite a bit of money, and they had to be very careful on what they said. So we don't get any funding, we don't take any money, we don't do project reviews, we don't get in bed with any teams at all. Zip zero, no referrals, no affiliates. That allows me to give a really honest review of projects. So A51, they call it a yield supercharger. To understand that, you just have to jump into their docs and understand that the difference between something like, let's just say AlphaFi, which I've been testing. Yes, this is my own liquidity, and I'll be doing a video on this soon, but the difference is you can lock in a lot of impermanent loss with your traditional automated liquidity pools, whereas in A51, they're using some strategies. They're calling it actually ALM 2.0, and they are designed to perform differently from existing ALM solutions by trailing asset price dynamically. So instead of just saying, here's the range, rebalance, 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 they have some trailing asset price, some dynamic movement in that through their algorithms and their strategies. And the goal is to reduce impermanent loss. Why I'm not really messing too much with A51 is, one, TVL, which is kind of confuses me because here it says 196 TVL, here it says 325, and here it says 231 on DeFi Llama. Not enough for me to really be interested in this. I mean, if you want to throw a couple $100 in it and play with it, I get it. I wouldn't be sticking a massive amount of my portfolio into A51. And I'm a super busy dude and I have to earn consistent yields, and I can't lose 50% or 20% of my portfolio to a protocol that hasn't yet been fully proven or fully tested. So that's why I don't play with it. Now, if I wanted to try a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 and play with it, I mean, that can make sense just to stay on like the cutting edge or just to be playing with different protocols, but I wouldn't be taking it seriously. And because again, I'm an investor and I can't lose capital. I'm not interested in losing capital. So to watch this from afar, not a bad idea. There are going to be more and more projects coming out with like this ALM 2.0, and I can see this being a trend. So not a bad idea to kind of start playing with it, but we have found time and time again that manually rebalance, setting a strategy for yourself, especially if you're a serious investor. You can manage 5, 6, 7 positions. We have people earning 50K a month. They're in no automated liquidity pools. It's all manual because you have so much more control and you can limit your impermanent loss and you can be way more strategic. I would say even if you're just starting out, I wouldn't use any ALMs or I wouldn't automate anything because you want to learn how to master this stuff before you trust teams to run it for you so you can actually discern and know, are they doing a good job or are they not? Now, I'm also not trying to cast shade. They got a decent Twitter following. They got a lot of engagement. They're working on stuff. Awesome. Good job. Keep going. They're audited, all that fun stuff. I just think as a serious investor, I wouldn't mess with it. And again, I would be just conscious that, if you type in A51 into YouTube and look at people making videos about it, just be really aware and hopefully they're honest and transparent about it of like, hey, A51 paid me. This is a sponsored video. Or, hey, I got some capital from A51. We get emails all the time of like, hey, we'll give you $2,000 or $5,000 if you deploy it into this protocol and make videos about it. Why we don't do it is because now I am in bed with said protocol, said project, and I gotta say good things about it. I gotta promote it because I'm getting paid for it. And personally, that's just not aligned with my values. It's not aligned with CryptoLabs. It's not aligned with UIG, and it's not aligned how we want to build a brand, build a business. I'm in it for the long run, not the quick money. It's the reason we have thousands of members. We've got hundreds of fast track clients. Our team is growing because we're built on integrity, we're built on trust, and we're built on service. And frankly, I don't need $2,500 from A51 or any other project. So I really hope that's kind of an honest review. Now, am I saying it's a bad project, bad protocol, mischievous team? Not at all. If you're interested in playing with it with a bit, do it. I just wouldn't create my whole DeFi business around automations, around A51, or around any of that. Really hope that helps. If it did, like, comment. Do you have experience with A51? Feel free to let me know in the comments. What do you think of projects like this? And if we can help or serve in any other way, then hopefully you can find a ton of wisdom, ton of advice on this YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out some other videos. Over on Instagram, I've been having a lot of fun DMing a lot of subscribers and a lot of investors on IG at Rubixinator. Hit me up. It's right there. And with that said, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.